Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on issue 1 of Suicide Squad. Now, as you know, this issue is meant to be part of DC's Infinite Frontier line, which is meant to deal the after effects of Dark Metals, and still keeping the elements of DC Rebirth. And the cover mainly has Strike, Film Freak, Black Bolt, as well as Peacemaker going into Arkham Asylum. So let's get on the story. It starts off how Amanda Waller talks about over the years there have been different versions of the Suicide Squad, one from the original comics, one from the New 52, and the more recent ones. We have Rick Flag who says, "But this is madness." And Waller talks about all the wasted potential the other Suicide Squad members had, and that they just go through different ones every time. And of course, Rick Flag says, even this plan came from the awful office. I didn't start there. And pretty much he says that this has Waller written all over it, but Waller points out that she's not going to lose any other members. She's going to be a bit more discreet. And of course, Rick Flag does call her out for all her past actions, and Waller's saying, let me Flag. And so we're shown in Arkham Asylum, where some of the guards are on duty, but end up getting taken out by an unknown person, who is later revealed to be Peacemaker. And of course, we see how Black Bolt is able to teleport Strike and Film Freak in, and of course they go in to get someone they know who is meant to be something important. So of course Rick Flag puts his foot down on Waller, but ends up shocking him, who says, "I need you, Flag. I need you too, see? There's only one way this ends." So pretty much Flag hears that it was Rick Flag, but Waller says that he sends his regards and says, "Get him out." And so it turns out it's a Talon, and of course they are going to recruit him for the Suicide Squad. So even Film Freak is amazed and does some film quotes, but Black Bolt goes in to sort of get him up, but of course Talon ends up opening his eyes and is quick to kill off Black Bolt. And of course Amanda Waller has Rick Flag chained up and pretty much says, "No, I'm clear. Maybe for the first time." And so we see how the Suicide Squad members try and take down Talon to try and knock him out. But of course, end up basically getting the crap beaten out of them. And Film Freak says, "Jumping jacks, Flash. This is a gas! And so they realize that Joker gas is coming into the building. They end up losing Film Freak, who ends up dying while quoting Looney Tunes. And of course, Waller decides to send out her new weapon, and decides to use someone she knows, who says, What am I doing here, Waller? I'm not a criminal. I'm not. Your very existence is a crime." And so she's basically recruited Superboy, who's meant to be Connor Kent. And keep in mind, since in the Rebirth continuity and Young Justice, he's meant to be from New Earth. So it's unknown if his origin is going to be the same, or if they're going to change it after the events of Dark Metals. So of course they try and take down Talon while trying to get out of the gas. So of course Peacemaker sacrifices Strike, and Peacemaker says, "Welcome to the Suicide Squad, Talon. Now, let's get to work." And of course, you see the other Arkham Asylum security going after them. And yeah, this is the story. So, what I think of the first issue? It's actually not too bad. I think, yeah, some of the Suicide Squad members are more bottom of the barrel, more like the bargain basement members. And this easily implies the reason why Warriors being a bit more different now is after what happened with the other Suicide Squad members, with Ted Court, and also the Renegade ones, made her a bit more fearful of what's going to happen. And I also do feel Peacemaker's appearance is obviously meant to be a good promotional material for the upcoming Suicide Squad film. So I think this issue deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.